And back again. Saturday. Let's see what we can find out today. Peter Wagner. Peter! Stumps into the speakeasy. He seemed distracted. As he's about to sit down, he mumbles to himself, turns sharply, and heads toward the bar instead. Something bothering you, Peter? Peter? Yes, there's a noisy bartender asking too many questions. I didn't do anything. You chose to sit here. I did, so let's make sure I don't regret it. I keep quiet. Look, I know that damn detective has you by the leash, otherwise he'd have shut this place down. If you asked him to split a donut with you, he'd give you the whole. That's a good one. That's why he recruited you to dig into people's private details, so he can get his next paycheck. But if it helps you out, I do have a little info for you. Yesterday I saw some weird occurrences and thought, that lousy bartender will be interested to hear this. Oh, thanks. You thought about me. I guess you're just helpful like that. Yes, well, don't get too cozy. Sometimes nice folks like me can't spot sarcasm. Are you familiar with Miss Brooker? Ooh, you have infos? The overdressed redhead that looks like a walking jewelry store. Last I heard, she's off to visit some family. I normally don't bother too much with old money families, seeing as they rarely need a loan, but I noticed something fishy. I had to catch a train yesterday for a job outside Bukovi. Some people think debt has a regional jurisdiction. That's my job to make sure when they run, their debt record runs faster. I thought I spotted a familiar figure at this station and was looking for an empty compartment. Who do I see hanging out in second class? Miss Fancy Pants herself, Wendy Brooker, in second class. Did she see you as well? Beside the scar, I'm hard to spot in a sea of dirty proles. And she was trying very hard not to make eye contact with anyone. She already stood out like a sore thumb, but what really bothered me was the fact she didn't get off at the second to last stop. Where was the train headed? I've been to Rova. It's that backwater rural pisshole up north. I had to get off one stop early, but when I passed her compartment, she was still sitting there. The main exports of that region are fruit, vegetables, and statistics on poverty. Whatever business Miss Brooker had up there, it can't be anything legit. Very interesting, very interesting. There, I did my duty and helped out a Paul. Now be a Paul back, and if I need a favor in the future, hear me out. Fair? Oh god. Oh god. Well, I think about it. I don't really have a choice, do I? But that was some nice, fruity info. Oh, they're talking to each other. Let's listen in. You aren't planning on dropping this case, are you? No, Hugo. My investigation is still ongoing. As I would hope is yours. As a civilian, my investigation is none of your business, Miss Ernest. And may I remind you that mine is the only one being conducted in any official capacity. Yeah, official as in... I am the one who's searching for clues? You may do whatever you like, but considering your official methods consist of spending every evening at an illegal speakeasy, why your little assistant does all of the legwork, I hope you'll excuse me for raising an eyebrow. Yeah, exactly. My methods are not what's being discussed here, nor will they ever be. I did my legwork, collecting all the hard evidence and testimonies I could, locating a place to gather all suspects in a room together, and buying my little assistant 2 weeks of time to interrogate them. And I will do even more legwork, making whatever material they give me actually hold up in a court of law. And I'm sure the bartender's role in this will go unmentioned in your reports after all is said and done. While you claim a new feather in your cap. Hugo remains silent, but you hear the leather of his gloves creak as his grip tightens around the edge of the table. Elena flashes the detective a knowing smile and tips a cigarette into the ashtray. No smoking here, please. I'm only teasing you, Detective Mertens. I know the last thing our bartender needs at a time like this is their name on any police records. I'm glad you agree. It's not like I'm not rewarding their effort either. I'm sure this business I'm allowing them to run is lucrative. Or else Carlos' man, Wagner, wouldn't be sniffing around like a dog looking for table scraps. Yeah, and then you want to close me down, right? And put me in prison? Like the last one? Oh, sure. You've got this arrangement all figured out, haven't you? You can't deny it pays dividends. I've been making some solid deductions based on material we would struggle to get out of my suspects. Everyone lets their guard down around a bartender. Under different circumstances, I'd be telling you to speak for yourself, Hugh. But I'll admit you're onto something. Despite my chiding, I do respect your out-of-the-box thinking and setting all of this up. That was always your strength, after all. What you lack in social finesse, you make up for in initiative. I just hope you're not losing sight of what you're doing all this for. Can we please get back to talking about the way you're putting both yourself and this case at risk by doing an unofficial investigation without any official backing or protections? No, dear, we cannot. And that's it, I guess. Alright. Oh, this time he's alone. Oh, Feng Bai, I have some questions for you. Is she going to talk, is the question. Well, no other choice, do we? Defend yourself. Hello, good to see you. Likewise, Miss Bai. I'm recommending... Wait, what can you tell me of your country of origin? Was she already drunk? Yeah, I think she was. Do we have her favorite? No, we don't. And she doesn't really like this one? Wait, who was the one who said who liked oranges? It was not her, at least. Let's see. What could you like? What did you say you like? Fruity drinks. Fruity. I got that one, so I guess it's the one night stand then. No, well, it could be the Pirate's Joy, but we go with the one night stand. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Almost didn't make it. Alright, there you go. How about this fruity? You remind me of a young me. Okay. So it's not really that great, is it? Linksbane. You think this is what killed poor Alina? Oh, goodness. Good work identifying it. You certainly are resourceful. I do wonder how many could have gotten their hands on this here in the city. That's all you're going to say? What about your past? Tell me about it. You're really leaving no stone unturned, are you? Fine, there's no point denying it. Thank God. Yes, I work at the tea house as a young waitress. Like many small businesses in the area, it was held in a chokehold by this family and the crime syndicate they run. Violence and extortion were rife, and they squeezed the life out of my local community, terrorizing my friends and neighbors. Those who stood up to them disappeared overnight. So what choice did we have? Were you part of this vigilante organization? For a moment, Feng simply looks at you in silence, trying to read your face. I'm merely a woman who tries to protect her loved ones, dear. If only I could have protected Alina. That's not suspicious at all. What can you tell me about your country of origin? I haven't been there in a long time, dear, but I can try my best. What do you want to know? Does it have bars? No, dear. We have taverns and Well, you don't have the word here, but little cozy bars for 4 or 5 customers. They are full of lively chat. What? For 4 or 5? Is that lucrative? I haven't been there in a long time, dear. Okay, same one. Do you miss it? I miss the gardens. I like the style here in Zara just fine, with all the grass and trees. But my heart yearns for a tranquil pond here and there. Sounds nice. Oh god. Why is she talking so much suddenly? I thought she was like, okay, let's go back to talking about other stuff. You are religious? I am. The goddess found me in a moment of need. I was not in despair, but I found myself sitting in a beautiful garden, feeling the space where happiness should be, but there was nothing. And I thought I could not shake, and there must be more. The thought was so clear in my head. Then the breeze blew, and I swear, as clear as I can be, I heard her voice, lyrical, musical, loud and confident. What did it say? There is. That was it. And that was it. And that was enough. Might I ask, what do you think? I won't preach to you, but I am interested in your own beliefs. I believe in beautiful gardens and there's enough for me. I believe in something, but I'm not sure what. I admire the ability to leave the heart open to possibilities. I hope you fill it with something worthwhile. Okay, let's see. What are you going to say against the argument that you are the killer? So this theory you've put together. So this is the theory you've put together, is it? I would applaud your hard work, but while people like you and the young detective are barking up the wrong tree, Alina's real murderer goes unpunished. Don't miss the forest for the trees, bartender. I admit my past may be more colorful than most, but the point remains is I loved that girl. Why would I ever want to harm her? Well, I mean Maria as well. Okay, so we notice Wendy seemed to be in a pickle. Seems like she doesn't have any money, so could she be behind the blackmail? I don't see any other person who could be behind it, so if she's the one, that means, well, she won't get anything out of killing her. Huh. Are you going to tell me now about... Wait, was this... If we are friends, are you going to tell me? We're not really friends right now. Do you know about a place called Rova? That does sound out of character for Wendy. She's not the type to enjoy mingling with the unwashed masses, as she likes to put it. You should dismiss Mr. Wagner as a credible source. And that's it. Well, I don't know. Maybe we can look Rona up, or whatever that place is. No, of course not. Well, let's do something else then. Let's see. Maria. Of course, she's in a bad mood, as always. We are not yet friends. Unfortunately. Do I have your favorite yet? No! We are already 3 drinks in. What else could I give that is still alright? 5 is her limit. So this is not good. I still have the perfect storm. I can try. And the liberty. I go with the perfect storm. Sounds good for your inner self. At least right now. There you go. What do you say? It works. It works. It's perfect. Alright, let's say... what else? The betrayal. You are... oh god. I'm just trying to understand. I'm not sure you even could understand. After Alina's father made his fortune. She had everything. New friends, new... okay. I think we already talked about this. Yeah. Why was that not... yeah, doesn't matter. Do you know about Wendy? Are you sure? Wendy only put up with me for Alina's sake. Can't imagine her willingly subjecting herself to the presence of proles. That person that told me had no reason to lie. Interesting. Perhaps she just went to yell at poor people to let off steam. You really have no information on her? Alright. What do you think about her? Don't be ridiculous. The spy is a kind and wise woman. She doesn't deserve this. Alright, so you're defending her. So the prime suspect right now is Wendy Brooker because we have nothing on her. But if she's the one behind the blackmail, then it doesn't make any sense that she would kill her, except for if Alina blackmailed her back or knew something. We will find out. Let's just take our time. What do you think about Killian being the murderer? I see what you're getting at, but I think you're seriously overestimating Killian's knowledge of medicine, yeah. Yeah, same. I mean, he's already gone from my list of suspects. What do you know about Lynxbane? So it was Lynxbane, huh? Can't believe such a pretty flower could do all that. You know how the flower looks. You're familiar with it. With the plant? Sure, I paid attention in class. I've never seen one in real life though, only in drawings. Are you sure? Ah, didn't find anything out. Well, what are you doing here alone, Björn? Good evening. What a place. Not sure where to start. Well, we'll start with a drink. Or you like the night count? Well, I guess you will only get the night count now. Shake, 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 yeah, there you go, your favorite drink. Give me your money. Okay, maybe he knows something about Wendy Brooker. Or at least the farm. Sorry, I'm afraid I don't know nothing about that. Should you be telling me stuff like this? What do you know about Fang's past? Sorry, I don't feel like you should be telling me this. Doesn't feel right to share people's secrets like that. It's not really a secret now, is it? Oh god, I don't know. He's just like a random person that's coming here. And he's gone. Well, maybe she can help me. Oh yeah, you want a drink? Is she the one with oranges? Wait, I'm not sure. Simple fruity. Oh, I guess she was the one with oranges, right? I'll try it out. Doesn't hurt. An auspicious start, and this is blended perfectly. Perfect. What do you know about Wendy Brooker? Miss Brooker on her train to Rover. No, that's unexpected. I would take any information Mr. Wagner provides with a grain of salt, but I also can't imagine that he'd stand to gain from lying about this. I wonder what she was traveling all the way out there for. Me too. Oh wait, no. Let's talk about Killian. Interesting. In this line of work you can often bet good money on the ex-boyfriend being the culprit. I'm not too surprised though. This kind of crime would have taken a level of premeditation that seems a little beyond Mr. Durant, bless his heart. Excellent work, Bertina. That's a suspect crossed off the list. Hangby knew these girls well. She believes there may have been some bad blood there. I believe her. We'll need to find out what the quarrel could have been about. One of the friends might be able to tell us more. Killian. Charcoal? Miss By may have saved lives, but of course Detective Mertens is quick to point the finger at her for it. Still, let's do our due diligence and at least ask her where she learned about charcoal medicinal properties. Yeah, I know. Blackmailer? So the blackmailer resorted to murder. Our culprit must have been someone with a lot on the line and serious need for money. Try to gain the trust of the suspects involved and see if the shoe fits for any of them. Yeah, Wendy. Hello, Mertens. Well, let's go. Let me get this straight. You're saying Peter gave you this information. Well, I am saying Peter now. He's Peter. Peter gave you this information. Peter Wagner. Do you know him? Oh, I know him alright. As does every police officer in the city. You do well to avoid the likes of him, Bartona. He's nothing but bad influence and you are not. The information he gave, however, although I normally consider anything he says highly suspect, I struggle to see what reason he could have to lie in this situation. Same as Elena said. This is definitely worth looking into. See if you can find out what Miss Brooker was traveling that day. Why Miss Brooker was traveling that day and why she would have visited such a rural location. Rural? Oh god, that word. The tea house assassination in Huaxia. I remember reading articles about that event during my training. To know Miss Bai was involved all along. Criminal organization called the White Tigers claimed the assassination at that time. They were targeting the wealthy elite that controlled their community. In a way, you could say the nobility here in Tsar are everything the White Tigers hate. Decadent, powerful, and deeply entrenched in government. So maybe they were targeting old money, but that certainly doesn't describe Alina. The only one at the table who does match that description is Wendy Brooker. Her record is clean, but if Miss Bai holds the same grudges the White Tigers once did. Could Miss Brooker have been the true target all along? Was the charcoal a failed attempt to correct an assassination gone wrong? Yes, it's certainly a working theory. We should ask. And Feng Bai is gone right now. I don't have anything else, right? Yeah, only Killian's innocence. Alright. I guess that's it for today. Wait, I want to hear what she has to say about it. Another one of Detective Merton's delightful theories, is it? Don't expect me to agree on this kind of hogwash. It's pure speculation. Bang! Oh yeah, she says the same thing always. colorful history. You're basing your wild theories on speculation from the distant past. I will admit you've clearly put some thought into this, but you're making a very serious accusation here. And so, I see no need to hold back on sharing this information. Oh, give it to me. When Feng left Huaxia and entered Zara, I was in charge of investigating her background when she applied for a resident permit. What I found was not some fanatical, bloodthirsty assassin, but a scared young woman who tried to make her home a better place. After her permit was approved, a particularly vexatious Bukovi constable would pester me to check up on her again and again. I never found any dirt. I think he held some vendetta, or maybe it was plain old bigotry. Racism. In those 10 years, she never set a foot wrong. It's easy enough for someone from Huaxia to become a scapegoat for whatever the Bukovi constabulary is cracking down on, but she never gave them an excuse to pull her up. She noticed my attention and eventually we became friends. I regularly visit her tea house and her home. I don't need to remind you that at my age, I am the very definition of old money. I always felt safe. If you're trying to make Feng as the one who poisoned that poor girl, I can tell you right now that you are wasting your time. Feng wouldn't bother with a young girl, and if she did, she wouldn't get caught. True, true. She's had plenty of chances to eliminate enemies, and she could have done so without repercussions, but she never did. The records of my investigation would provide a solid defense during any trial, and I would gladly provide them. I see. Okay. I mean, that was a dead end anyway, but that's good. So only 2 left. And only one person has a real reason right now. We'll see, we'll see. I guess that's it for today. Except for maybe we can put some clues together, though I'm not sure right now. Let me look at them here. Clue board. I mean, yeah, we got that one. Trip to the farm, that's the most important one. Okay, nothing right now, but I can see a little bit of where stuff can be connected. The blackmail, for example. But we'll see. I think right now there's nothing. We have to wait for Wendy or get some clues about her at least. But that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.